Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining and listening to us today. My name is Nitish. I'm a partner with Everest Group, and I focus on our technology and digital services practice focused on Europe and UKI markets. Today, I have with me Deepti, who's a senior analyst with our cloud and infrastructure services team, and is one of the lead brains behind the Speak Matrix assessment, which focuses on the cloud services market in Europe. Deepti, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Nitish.
So, Deepti, you've been incredibly busy, and and I've seen that personally, as you've spoken to a lot of people in the market to unpack how European enterprises are embarking on their cloud initiatives. I know you've looked at over 50 service providers, finally shortlisting the 28 that we see here. You've also, very importantly, spoken to buyers and actual adopters of these technologies across the cloud stack. I think 30 or 40 odd buyers to understand their expectations from the cloud services journeys and investments, but also partners. So, were there any interesting findings that emerged from an end user perspective as they think about their cloud journeys over the next 12, 18, 24 months, perhaps?
Yes, Nitish, definitely. Uh, as in when we're speaking to enterprises and also to service providers, and as more and more of them have their journey to cloud transformation and to cloud adoption, there are certain set of expectations that are evolving over a period of time. When I speak about Europe in specific, the first most expectation from them is on the sustainability part. So what we see over here is that enterprises are proactively asking for this, or for the sustainability to be addressed as a bucket and also to be addressed as a theme in their entire cloud transformation and adoption journey from the service providers end. And also this area is somewhat ruled by the different rules and regulations of that particular geography. So though it is a very prominent ask, and there is a lot of buzz around this area, what I would like to highlight is that this area is still at a very nascent stage. We see different developments happening in this stage, but even enterprises are not sure of what to expect going forward, how to measure the sustainability, and what will be the future trends. So, very exciting space to watch forward. Secondly, the data sovereignty and tech sovereignty part. We believe that the enterprises, in most of their RFP reach outs, what they believe that data sovereignty and tech sovereignty is a must have for them. And the service providers, the leading service providers of Europe, such as Capgemini, Atos, these service providers are proactively addressing these themes and pitching them to their customers. And this is probably driven by the GaiaX initiative and Cloudty confidence of France. So this space also becomes very exciting to watch. Thirdly, the platform engineering. So what has happened traditionally is that the service providers has sold out a particular platform to enterprises, and thereon it is the responsibility of enterprises to hold operations of top of that platform and to utilize that platform. What becomes more important or becomes of immense importance going forward is that this platform requires certain tweaking, certain modification, as and when the enterprises progress in their cloud journey. What they demand is that as and when service providers shares with them the cloud resources, the delivery resources, these resources should also be well equipped. Also, they should also understand the platform engineering aspects of it. The implementation team, the support team should understand the complete life cycle of it, so that they are able to upgrade and tweak and contextualize the platform as and when required. Fourthly, the cloud economics part. Over here, as I already spoke, that more enterprises are moving to cloud. What issue they face is that they are not able to realize full value of cloud. So in order to realize full value of cloud, what they're expecting from the service provider is that they want the value to be linked from in the entire life cycle of the cloud journey, starting from consulting to transformation, modernization, and operate part of it. And these value levers, that are the value linked metrics that will be applicable to each and every life cycle, so that they can measure the value, which is not just again centered on cost optimization discussions, but it has certain intangible and tangible parameters also taken into account. Lastly, talent is, as we all know, is an issue which is not just focused on centered on cloud market, but it is a global issue. And yes, it is very important for the enterprises taking this journey as well. So the need over here is the multi-cloud skilled talent, or the cloud native skilled talent, so that the enterprise don't feel the need to go for different service providers, or feel the need to check internally within their team for a talented resource to support their offerings or to support their operations. So management of the talent, the managing the attrition part, the governance part of it, and also the expertise within the talent, this all plays a very important role when it comes to enterprise expectations from the European market.
Understood. So these are very interesting insights. Clearly I see a confluence of some of these global trends such as platform engineering, cloud economics, to make sure that they realize full value, and the talent constraints, which especially in hot skills is much greater than others, but also some very Europe and local market trends around sovereignty, which has become a key decision-making factor, almost in hygiene design principle in a lot of sourcing conversations, and sustainability, where Europe, given the nature of the conversation, has been further ahead in terms of implementing this in sourcing, but also looking at green IT and other initiatives. So thanks for sharing this. We'll keep this ongoing in a series of such conversations as we think about different aspects of insights that this peak matrix threw up. But thanks for joining us today and sharing your perspectives.
Thanks, Nitish.